Hi, it's the M.L.M for the Soul channel. I do have a new topic for today. Before I begin, I just would like to say, may the words and expressions of my mouth and the thoughts and meditations of my heart find favor and acceptance before you, Hashem. This is a continuation of the series called Personal Stories and Practical Lessons to Learn and or Apply, Part 36. So while you're looking at the floor and cement there, and there's a car here, but this is the garage. I'm actually now staying with my parents for a while. And Baruch Hashem, many things have been going on, and I can't share them all in this video, just too many things. But why you're looking at this is because there was a leak in the pipes, and the boiler that they have, it stopped functioning. With the hot water wasn't working. It's a whole nother story where there was wet up above, and that was a separate issue. But so they had to dig in here. The workers came because first they thought it was something else. They cut open the wall in the room that I'm staying in, and it was not there. Then we had a leak detection person come and found that the leak was here. So they had a crack. This is not what it looked like earlier today, but this is also the 5th of Kislev. So they had to break this open to get to the pipes to fix it. Baruch Hashem, they did the main thing, and then the guy that was working also found some other small leaks because he had also like some kind of a detection thing. So Baruch Hashem, instead of closing it all up and having to break it again and then doing it again, so it was a big job. So Baruch Hashem, that's done. And then there was another issue with, I'll just tell you quickly, the brakes stopped working in the car. This is my dad's car. So the brakes stopped working. So Baruch Hashem, that's fixed. So now there's other things that there's a, here is a stain on the ceiling. So that needs to be taken care of. It's not the whole roof. It's just a part of it. So Baruch Hashem, wonderful things. And I learned from Rabbi Anava from his last live lecture where he was talking about, I think it's Rabbi Chaim Pelagi says that you should not complain about anything this month, because it's the month of Kislev, Hanukkah, miracles, and you will see miracles. The whole month, don't complain. So whatever you have, accept it. Say Gam Zulatoa, say Ivzu Es Hashem B'Simcha, do whatever you have to do. So why am I telling you this all? Because when the guy was here, and they had come previously to do what they thought was just a simple job where they cut open the wall. I'm not showing you that. That's inside the house. So, well, the guy was working here. He told, there's a lady that helps my mom, and said to her, come out and see this. There was something he noticed, and I'm just going to walk showing the floor so I don't have to show everything here. So I'm stepping down here. So he came over, and I'm walking towards, so what you're seeing here is a wheelchair. Now, the wheelchair hasn't been used, but I had been moving it a few times here because it was in the way, like there's cabinets here because it was in the way. So then he says, come and look at this. So I'm bringing it up so you can see, and I'm trying to find where it is right now. And I don't see, you know why? Because the garage is closed. So I don't know if I'll actually be able to see it. Oh, there it is. So I didn't realize it there. Is that it? I think so. No, I'm actually not seeing. Oh yeah, that's it. It's wrapped around. Okay, you're seeing it now. I believe that's it. I'm trying to get closer. I believe that's it. If you look at the bottom, I didn't know that there was anything there. Can you see that? I hope you can see that's a snake. It actually is wrapped around. This is from the garage door. Here's the garage door. So it doesn't look like it's very, it doesn't look like it's, very old. It's actually, now I could see, can you see the scales? Now I can actually see the scales on it. But Baruch Hashem, it's dead. That's the most important part. Like, we must have had a big merit. Because you see now here, it's actually wrapped around this. So how it got there, I don't know. But it hasn't been there that long, or it would have been maybe like crusty or kind of crumbly already. So I don't know how it got over there. I hope you can see that pretty clearly. That's probably the bottom of it. That's the head over there. So it must have got, it's starting to shrivel up, but there you see the thickness of it. So it's actually more than 2 feet. The guy says it's 2 feet long. It's actually much longer than that. I didn't realize that part wrapped around there. But Baruch Hashem, it's not alive. I mean, getting a look at that, like, wow, I'm trying to get closer here so you can see that. So whatever merit that we had, so as you can see now, the garage is closed. When it's open, you can see it. So when we come in, I don't remember even noticing it. So I don't know how long it's actually been there. That's a good guess, and then someone will have to take it out. I don't think any one of us want to deal with it, but So that is just unbelievable. So that's today that it was noticed by this worker. And I'm trying to get a little closer. The camera is kind of not very clear. It kind of keeps getting unfocused. It's at night, so I'm in the garage with the door closed. I don't know now if you could see that. I could actually see like the scales on it. If the camera gets a little like the image of it, I'm just doing it on a phone. Now you could see it on the top there. So I didn't realize that it was wrapped around it. And that you could see there, that's the head, the thicker part there. And the thinner part, the tail, I guess that got already shriveled up. So you could see the thickness up there. But I can't show you unless I can get closer here. I did show that to you already. Yeah, so you see how it's wrapped around. So it's actually more than 2 feet long, I think. Maybe 3 feet. But it's not a very, very large snake. But I've never seen a snake come in here. So you could see now a little bit from the side here how it went over this piece like that. And however it must have gotten stuck there, and then I don't know how it died. Maybe when the garage went up or something, it got hit or something. But amazing, because I was telling, I'm just going to walk away, put this camera down a little, I don't have to see the whole garage, but relating some stories about snakes, I was telling my mother and the lady that comes, and I can go back just to here, 2 stories. One was about Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva, I think, had been HaKodesh. I don't know, once he became, like a very learned man, after he started in his 40s. His daughter was actually supposed to die on her wedding day. And he knew that. And when she was under the chuppah, what happened was she had a hairpin or hair or something on her hair that wasn't staying in. So she took it out of her hair and she stuck it in the wall. So, and not knowing what was going on the other side of the wall was a snake, and she killed the snake. So Rabbi Akiva says to her, what did you do that you merited to that happen? Because I don't know if he actually told her that she was going to die. Maybe he did afterwards. So she said, when I was getting ready for the wedding, for the chuppah and everything, and I was the only one in the house, a poor person came, and the poor person was hungry, so I gave it plenty, more than just like to eat, like plenty for a while. So that was her merit, that she changed the gezer, she changed the decree. Because what we know is that Hashem doesn't change his mind. Meaning, if Hashem decides on something, he decides. But if we change ourselves, meaning if you were chas v'shalom destined like her to die on your wedding day, but you do something, Hashem gave you the test, Hashem gave you the opportunity, or maybe that was the Satan. We don't know what kind of the poor person could have been the Satan testing her. But because she did that, I don't know if that's true. I'm just kind of like inferring that how he could have come, because the Satan can come in any way, shape, or form, any person, a female, a male, anything. So maybe that's what the test was, to see if she would do anything. And since she fed this poor person, gave him a lot, she was zocheh, she merited that she would live, because she did the changing, meaning whatever the decree was, it was able to be changed because she did something good. That was her merit. The other story I heard, and I read it in a sefer, I think it was Lomod Lamed from Rabbi, what's his name? I think it's Rabbi Katz. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember exactly, but that there was somebody, it was in that sefer, on the Parsha, that there was a man who was walking and he had some boxes in his hand and he dropped them and a snake fell out of them, one of them, and the man saw him said, what happened? What did you do to merit that the snake was dead? The snake was dead, came out of the box. So he said, we normally have like a group or something and we give food or share food or something like that. I can't remember the details exactly, but what he said was that we were short, so I gave up my food. So there you go. Again, he merited that this should happen. So I thought that was very interesting. So now you got to see that. And when the garage was open, I only saw part of it earlier. So I didn't realize it's actually kind of wrapped over that bar. So it's actually, I think it's more like maybe 3, maybe 4 feet actually. I'm looking at my feet. My feet are not so big, but you can see my feet here with my shoes on. Mine are small. So it could be that it's a lot bigger. But I just thought that was amazing. Imagine Hashem. So again, we don't know what Hashem does and how he saves us from something. And imagine it's in the garage. The garage is closed. So again, it's not probably there that long, because it would have maybe already been like crumbled up or like, falling apart. So it looks like it's not that old. So I don't know how it died, if it got punctured. I can't see now with the garage closed as much, but you could see how it looked like that. Wow. Like what did Hashem save us from something so big? And what did we merit? Again, it's something we merited. We did something. I was saying to my mother, it could be even that instead of answering someone back, you closed your mouth, or instead of saying something, you didn't say it, or you said something proper, or you said a certain blessing, or you thanked somebody. You don't know what it was that triggered Hashem that it should be a dead snake. It should be dead already, and it's in the garage, and Baruch Hashem, we're all well. And I just want to say that I hope and pray that we will all merit to live and see the coming of Mashiach speedily in our days, and in building our final and everlasting Beis HaMikdash. Amen. Thanks for watching, and also please share any stories that you might have. Again, this is just an unbelievable story.